Actually, the life in prison is not the exact life people are living outside here, because whatever happens there, it's just like a movie. That one thing that stood out, that one of homosexuality, it is there and it's real. Yeah, it begins with seducing, then you pick the relationship until you reach the intimacy part.
Once again, Daniel Patos Music Entertainment. Bibili call. Ila line for us, siko so bibili call. Idea kwa sing rappers, ili ni call. Mungu pekee ndiye commander general. RIP ndio slang ya funeral. Ila line for us, siko so bibili call. Idea kwa sing rappers, ili ni call. Mungu pekee ndiye commander general. RIP ndio slang ya funeral. Walimwengu mtani.
Good afternoon and good evening from wherever you're watching us from. My name is Doktari. Welcome to The Perspective. This week we are hanging out with SPENSER, aka Tripple.
Yep.
Karibu sana Kisho.
Thanks, nimeshukuru sana.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I go by the name Spencer OTIENO.
Okay.
I come from County 044, Migori County. Yep.
Okay. How is growing up? How is your life like?
Actually, I was born in Mombasa, where we call Mshomoroni.
Okay.
It is inside Kisaoni. Yeah. So I was born there. I grew up there. Then we moved back to Migori.
Okay.
So Migori is my home place. Then I grew up there. Yes, I was brought up in Migori.
How was schooling? Where did you school?
I started schooling in Mombasa. Then when we shifted to Migori, I continued my schooling in a school called Ombo Primary School, St. Joseph's Ombo Primary School. Then again, I went to Asad Johnson Primary School, where I did my KCPE. Then I joined Migori Boys High School.
Okay.
Yeah, then I did my KCSE in 2012. Yeah, then I joined Mombasa Institute. Yeah, so that's where I did my course. Then before I finished, by then I was doing music while I was in primary. So I went with the music even when I was in high school. Then when I joined Mombasa Institute also, I was still continuing my music.
What were you pursuing at Mombasa Institute?
Okay, I was doing, which course was it? Technology, something like that.
Umesahau.
Yeah.
So from primary, high school, all the way to campus.
Yeah.
It was music school.
Yeah,
Music school.
Yeah.
How was the music journey? How was
The music journey is just the same. Like it is not that it is not a easy task to do, because you get that doing music while still also in school is very tough. You have to balance a lot. Then music needs a lot of money on production side and on doing videos, then marketing. So it was a little bit challenging.
to do both music and school?
Yeah.
Because you actually don't have a source of income.
Yeah, exactly. Then you don't have a manager, just alone.
Now, Steve,
Yep.
you're in school doing music and studying at the same time.
Yeah.
But you've mentioned that hauna source of income,
Yeah.
hauna manager,
Yeah.
and music has to go on because it's something you're passionate about.
Exactly.
How do you go about it?
I just maneuvered my ways as a guy. That was very tricky. You get that I can't get money to record my audio, but then the money to pay the director to shoot my video is something else. So you get it like it is not very easy. Then another thing also, maybe after doing videos, now the money to promote your goods. Yeah, it's also very hectic. So the main challenge actually, it was all about money.
Money.
Yeah.
Okay. So this week, as we talk about your experience in prison,
Yeah.
what is special about your music journey that brings this topic that we are talking about?
It was on the year 2014, November. Not really November, but December. I recorded a song. So while I was looking for money to do my video, I had ups and downs. Then I was like, no, let me take time. Then on 2015, No, October actually, yeah. October is when I got a certain money, so I wanted to do its video. Then I sent my song to my director. The director wrote down the script, whatever he needs to be on the shoot. Then in that script, there's somewhere I wrote he wanted a well-furnished house, with everything full in it. Then I must have a lot of money. Yeah.
Physical money.
Yeah, physical money. Like not that one I'm going to pay him, but that one I'm going to act to use.
It's like part of the props. When
Yeah,
shooting
yeah,
the video.
yeah, in the scene. So I was like, okay. So I got the house. The house I got in Narok.
You had to travel from Mombasa.
Yeah.
Back to the side.
Yeah, to Narok. Then so because I didn't have that money, it was telling me to have. So I went ahead and photocopied the money I had. Like I took 1,000 Kenya shillings, the note of 1,000. Then I photocopied it. Then the copies were almost 200. There were 200 copies. So it was like I had 200,000, which I'm going to use. Yeah.
You had 1,000.
Yeah.
Did you have a plug where you knew ukienda hapa unaweza photocopy and you could?
Yeah, like okay. The idea I had was like I can photocopy it anywhere, so long as just a friend, because I knew not everyone can allow you to do that.
That's true. Where did you actually photocopy that? Where did you actually photocopy that money from?
Where or why?
Where?
Okay.
Wapi?
No, nilikuwa na friend wangu mwenyewe alikuwa hapa Nairobi. Yeah, so when I brought the job to him, he was like, "Sawa, cool." Then after photocopying, I had 200K fake. Then I was like, "Sawa." Then I paid him for the service. Then I packed my things. Then I went.
You went to shoot the video.
Yeah, so we went, all of us, me, director, vixens, makeup artist.
Everyone who was part of that shoot.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we are speaking to one Stephen Spencer Otieno, aka Triple S. You know, his story is about experience in prison. He started out in music, but got to a point where he needed to shoot an expensive video, needed a well-furnished house, and some good amount of money to act as prop in his music video. This guy didn't have money. The only option he had was to photocopy a note of 1,000 shillings that he had, so that he has this money to shoot the video. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, so we went, after reaching Narok, we entered in the house. The house was good. The director said everything is okay. You can just start the shoot. So he started to shoot. Take one was good. Then take two after the break is when we had someone knocking. Then it was okay. We sent one of us to go and open the door. Then they came in. There were 3 numbers, if I can recall. They were in civilian. So we didn't know, like, these are the cops. So when they stormed in, they were like, everything to freeze, like,
Everything.
Yeah, stop everything. Then whatever shocked me was they asked us directly, like, the money we are using, are they real?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Where this house was it an estate?
It was just an apartment.
It was an apartment.
Yeah.
And that's the only house these cops came
Exact, direct.
to. Did anyone tell them about it?
That's what I don't know up to date.
You have never bothered to find out?
Yeah, because, okay, I just don't want to know who did it. Yeah.
While photocopying the money, could it be that there's someone who knew about it and leaked the information?
Like, I don't know. They said, I don't know, I don't want to know. Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
another story. We can just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Okay, so police have come in.
Yeah, so whatever shocked me again is they just asked about the money only. Not even the camera. Where did you buy the camera? Where did you buy the lights? They were like, are those money real or they're fake? Then I was like, no, they're fake. But after using them, I'm going to destroy them. That one, after they have introduced themselves, they are the cops. Yeah. So then they're like, no, let us go to police station, all of you. Then I was like, okay, let's just go, and I'm going to say the truth. Then we'll come back to
continue
NLA.
shooting.
Yeah.
You were so hopeful.
Yeah,
about
so
it.
we packed everything. So as we were going, I pleaded with them like, if it is an offense, let me just cut the cross. Leave alone the vixens, the producer, everyone.
So by this time,
just
the
go.
cops had picked everyone.
Yeah. So they were serious. So I'm like, no, let me just cut the cross. So I'm just going there to say the truth. Then I'll come back. And then we continue shooting the video.
How old were you then?
I was 21.
Okay.
Yeah. So we went, reaching the police station, the same procedure, the normal procedure. We went, I went in, then they write my name on the OB, then they wrote my offense. Yeah, then I was taken to cell. So when I was in the cell, okay, I was mentally disturbed, like, what am I going to do? Because it is in the evening now. People want to sleep.
At the age of 21.
Yeah.
This is you photocopying money.
Yeah.
Did you know it was a crime?
I didn't know.
You didn't know it was a crime?
Yeah. I only knew that if I'm going to use them, it is a crime because
or if you're going to use them to purchase a service.
Yeah. No one is going to take it because like it was real. Yeah, you can see from even the text, you can feel like it is not real. So I knew doing that is an offense. But just using them on the video, it is not an offense.
Wow.
That's according to me. Yeah, so the next day, I was taken to court. Then I was charged. So after charging, I was taken back also in cell again.
In court?
Yeah.
Because I believe there's normally a time where you're asked to defend yourself.
Did
you plead guilty? No. What did you say?
No, you are taken to court first. Then there's that time for casing, like you're doing the case. Yeah, so when I was asked with the judge, like on such a date, at this time, you were found with others who are not before court with fake currencies. Is it true? I said yes. It is not true. Like I said, it is true. I had the fake money. Yeah. So in my mind, I knew like, if you said the truth will set you free. So I went there with that mentality.
To just say the truth.
Yeah. So when I said yes, that was the end of me.
Okay. Let me ask you, did you, or rather, maybe right now, do you think if you had said something different in the presence of the court, do you think it would have affected the result of that court proceeding?
If I said no, I would have taken time, I would have been taught with other inmates how to go about it. And maybe I would have won the case because it was a simple case because it was not that a criminal offense. Yeah.
So from there, case done.
Yeah, I was just convicted like she said like, oh, now you're convicted with 3 years.
3 years in prison.
Yeah, without fine.
Wow.
How
does that make you feel? How did it make you feel?
No, at that point it didn't hit me because it was my first time. I've never been to a prison. So I was like, it's okay. So it hit me like when I was in prison, I was behind bars. After some 2 months, it's no, this is not the kind of life I was living. Now,
reality checks.
But at that moment, it was like, no more.
Wow. This week we're talking to Stephen Otieno. From life of freedom to being behind the bars. You know, all of a sudden you are a servant, or rather, you owe the government your service. Behind the bars for 3 years. What do you do? You're watching The Perspective. Follow us on our social media handles on YouTube, The Arts in Heart Official, Instagram and Facebook, The Arts in Heart. My name is Rinari, and this is Art in Heart.
You are watching Art in Heart, your home of authentic conversations.
If we have two families, one family is in the verge of separation and divorce, And another family are having actually health relationship within a home. When a situation of eventuality hits both families, one which is almost separating and divorce, there is high chances one partner, two partners, or a number of partners within that home will find themselves with very high level of stress, depression, or mental illness. No wonder in most of the homes, even when there's a lot of violence among family members, maybe one of the parents is an alcoholic and abuses the other family member, you start realizing that the way children grow up and seeing these things happening in their home, it starts leading them towards having what we call abnormal behaviors or maladaptive behaviors.
You are watching at In Heart, your home of authentic conversations.
Welcome back to The Perspective. Again, we are still hanging out with Stephen Otieno. A dream that finally changes into something that he didn't even anticipate. Pursuing music, excited about it and really looking hopeful, but ends up in prison years later. Stephen.
Yep.
Prison, 2 months.
Yeah.
And it looks like the life inside prison is not what you had anticipated that it would be.
Exactly.
How is life? How was life there?
Actually, the life in prison is not the exact life people are living outside here.
Mm-hmm.
It is as if you are just in another world, because whatever happens there, it's just like a movie, and you are now the actor in the movie.
Okay.
Yeah. So many things. Like I learned so many things, then I noticed so many things. I witnessed so many things in life. Some of them I just read them in the books, and some of them I just watched them in the movie.
What is one thing that you witnessed in prison that until today it still lingers in your head?
That one thing that stood out, that one of homosexuality. It is there and it is real.
It happens.
Yeah, so it's only that when we're reading on the books, it was just shallowly written. Then if you watch them in the movie, some of them are being edited because of maybe of the society. But so there I just watched the full version of it.
It became a reality.
Yeah, because I witnessed every step, everything. Like seducing someone, it begins with seducing. The other party said yes, then you pick the relationship until you reach the intimacy part. So it is just normal, like dating. Yeah, just dating opposite sex. So to them it is normal.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is you in prison.
Yeah.
Do you ever picture yourself moving out of prison? 3 years, you've just done 2 months.
Not really, because when I started counting like 3 years, there were more. Because if I look back, like when I was outside the prison, when I was in school, 1 year is when you are done with the
First year.
Yeah, first year, blah blah, something like that. It was more, but I thank God everything was just okay, because after 5 months, 6 months, I became one of the officials. Then I think that one also helped me like the life in prison wasn't that hard like other inmates.
Okay. When you say you became one of the officials, what do you mean?
Okay, I mean like I was appointed to be like a doctor, but not real doctor, but I was the one who was helping the main doctor who was treating the inmates. Yeah, to treat the inmates, like packing the medicine and giving them.
Okay. So that was somehow a privilege and made it a little bit easier.
Yeah, exactly, because now I can eat the way I want. I can sleep at the time I want. Like I can get so many things like water, clean water, 3 to 4 pairs of uniform. I can sleep somewhere which is clean. I can have my own radio, like I have my own time. Then that respect also.
Comes with it.
Yeah.
How did you end up being a doctor? How was that process?
Actually, they have got a protocol of choosing who is who. First of all, they have to look on the inmate like, can you link up with any inmate? Because there we are different inmates. Some of them are murderers, some of them are thugs, robbers, drunkards, all type of people.
Crime. They've committed
Yeah.
all types of crime.
Yeah. So one, they look on that. Then two, they look on whether you are using drugs or not. They want someone who is sober. Yeah. Then three, they see the degree of your depression. Because once I'm depressed, then I'm going to be given that privilege of being under, meaning I can access medicine. It's very tricky because I can commit suicide by overdosing.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's one also they must check. So that's what they did. Then I was suitable for the position.
Wow. So you became a doctor.
Yeah.
Okay. This is you, a doctor in prison.
Yeah.
At how many months?
Yeah.
Like you're
It was-
serving 3 years in prison.
Yeah. So
After how long were you a doctor?
No, after just 6 months.
After 6 months?
Yes, I was given that position.
Okay. So that means for the rest of 2 years and a half,
Yeah.
you served as a doctor.
Exactly.
How was it?
Okay, it was cool. And apart from it being good, it was also not good because I had so many stories. Like people were telling me their stories, and I felt like crying because some of the things I didn't even expect. Because some can just come then tell you, okay, when you are seated with them, we are just two, me and my inmate. He's just trying to tell you he has served 17 good years.
In prison.
Yeah. And he entered there when he was just a good boy, maybe he was just healthy. Then he contracted HIV/AIDS in prison just through homosexuality. And he can even tell you the person who affected him.
Who infected him?
Yeah,
Disease.
like he know the person,
And he
but
can't do it.
there's nothing you can do. And to make it worse is that the government knows, but there's nothing they can do. There's even a time I wanted to raise or just propose something to the government, like, because they know,
What happens in prison?
yeah, and they know that those lesbians, lesbians or what, yeah, gays and lesbians, yeah, in women prisons, but they cannot isolate them with normal
the
people,
rest.
yeah, because you can't imagine, like, you are a parent, you are going to see your child, then they'll tell you he's on the gay prison. Definitely you lose hope.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
true.
yeah. So that's why they cannot isolate them. They'll have just to combine them.
Everyone.
Yeah.
While in prison,
Yep.
I understand that from time to time there are visits that are paid to. If I have a brother in prison,
Yeah.
I would find time to go and visit.
Exactly.
Were you visited in prison?
Yeah. So many times.
So many times.
Yeah.
How did that make you feel while in prison?
It made me feel good, though. It was so many times with few people. To be specific, like not my friends. My friends, no one came. Yeah.
That's when rubber meets the road. You know who
Yeah.
is your friend.
So
and who is not your friend.
and I learned so many things, like if it is time for maybe happy hours, they're just there for you, but in the sad times they won't be there. So I even tell people, don't be surprised when one day you are dead, then you resurrect, you came back to life, then you find your close friend is not on your burial day. Don't be surprised. They're all human beings, and things do happen with a reason. So don't be surprised, or don't have grudges towards someone. And you didn't come when I needed help, you didn't do this. No, they're human beings, and human beings are like that.
They change,
Yeah.
just like the
So just take them, just take it normal and continue the life.
accept it as it is.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a perspective. We're hanging out with Stephen OTIENO, telling us about his experience. Music ended up into duplicating fake money. Shot a video, was found, arrested, went into prison, was to serve for 3 years, but 6 months down the line, he became a prison doctor. Served 2.5 years as a prison doctor. My name is Rinari. This is our Art in Heart.
You are watching Art in Heart, your home of authentic conversations.
It was on 2018 November 29th.
Okay.
8:13
Wow.
a.m.
To the liter.
when I came out of prison,
Okay.
having my freedom.
Okay. Finally.
Yeah, finally. It was a good feeling indeed. Like, I never imagined like I'll have my,
The 3 years
my freedom.
come to an end.
I'll have my phone. I'll have my money
Sleep anytime you want, go anywhere you want.
and eat whatever I want. It was really good indeed. I appreciate and I still appreciate the love of my mom since day one. She visited me until that day I was coming out. She came for me.
to pick you.
Yeah. I had, like, I was really happy. Yeah. Then the life was different also from that one of prison because I was used to it. Yeah. So here I came back to the life I left 3 years back. Yeah. So I just tried to cope up with it because it was not that easy also to fit into the society the way I was. And something which was there is that the society did just accept me fully like that. I got that rejection, which I was well prepared because I knew.
You knew it was coming.
Yeah, we're being taught like if you're almost winding up with your sentence, the cops and the pastors.
They take you through a session to just prepare you.
Yeah. Because you've heard of so many people like they're coming out from prison, they commit suicide.
Yeah,
side things
because of the reception out
yeah,
here.
they don't believe like they're going to being rejected with even their close friends, wife, like brothers. Yeah,
It's common.
yeah, it's common.
It's given that it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that you're out of prison,
Yeah.
are you still Daktari? Ama now you're back to Daktari wa muziki?
I can say I'm me Daktari wa muziki by now, because being a doctor in Kenya first, you should undergo 1 to 3 steps, yeah, and sequence hizo steps. So I don't want to impersonate people like I'm a doctor.
You're not a doctor.
Yeah, I'll go back to prison.
You're not qualified to be a doctor.
Yeah, but the good thing is that I have that knowledge. Yeah.
There are some basic things you've learned that you can actually apply to.
Yeah, I know. Like, yeah, I can't forget about them very easily.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. What is one thing, maybe as we part short, what is one thing you would tell someone who's watching this?
Music takes time. And God's time is the best. You keep on grinding, your day will come. Patience pays, and put God first.
Wow.
That's
Patience pays. Thank you for watching The Perspective. Follow us on our social media handles. At YouTube, we are the Arts in Heart Official. Instagram and Facebook.